Boy, legendary saying JOLY back again with another video. This time all we're gonna do is just talk. Again, today I feel like you know, one of the big questions that are out there today is why is it that it's hard for me to stay in the gym? And I'm gonna give advice that only advice that I know. So I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and talk about things I don't know. I'm only gonna talk about my experiences. Again, you should only talk about things that you know about. You shouldn't be talking about things that you know nothing about, because again, you're gonna falsely lead someone astray. So again, let's stick to the topic and let's stick to the subject at hand. The 3 pillars, I have 3 pillars that you are needed to have in order for you to stay in the gym and get your goals and results, right? The first pillar that you need to understand is you need to build a game plan. And with a game plan, what it is, it's your journey, right? You need to learn how to have a workout that has a blueprint system, which is basically the foundation to why you're in the gym. A lot of times we're in the gym and we don't have a reason or a purpose. And you need to provide a dream. You need to provide a purpose so that your journey has meaning. Again, you're building goals. And for you to have goals within the workout that you're building, that allows you to focus on why you're in the gym in the first place. And understanding that in the gym, you're going to fail. There's days that you're not going to meet your goals. There's days you're not going to be able to meet the essentials that you have planned for yourself. And that's okay, because again, in life, that's the one thing I learned as being a Christian. In life, you're going to fall and you're going to fail constantly. But you have to understand that that is what it's called to be a human. We're not perfect. So getting back up and rolling with the punches is all that you need to know how to do. So in life, it's okay to start over. And that's the beautiful thing about it, right? You only fail so that you could succeed. So if you fall, you get back up so that you could succeed. That is the first pillar that you need to have when it comes to staying consistent and being in the gym all the time. One of the big things is you need to develop a game plan, because that's your journey and that's what you're going to allow your mindset and yourself to be prepared for when it comes to working out and getting the results that you're looking for. All right, guys. So pillar number 2. Pillar number 2 is commitment. You need to learn how to be committed. And the foundation to commitment, the seed to commitment, is consistency. A lot of times, especially when it comes to the majority of us who work 9 to 5s, or you know, who put in 40 hours to 50 hours a week, it's very hard for you to stay consistent because you have other things that are plaguing your mind and depleting you throughout the day before you get to the gym. That's why some people, they will say, I'll get the gym done right away in the morning. But that's, again, that's adapting. And that's building something. Again, the first pillar was game plan, right? When it comes to building a game plan or a routine for you, you need to make sure you build a workout or build a schedule that fits your livelihood. So again, if I only have 3 days off during the week, then maybe I should make that the day where I put my gym in my workout sessions, you know, so that I could stay consistent, because inconsistency, you won't get growth, you won't reach your goals, and if anything, things are going to feel like you're dragging. You're going to be working the gym like a job, you know what I mean? So at that point, nobody wants to be bounded like that. I don't want to be bounded like that. So one of the big things a lot of people tend to need to do is be able to build that consistency and have that relationship. And you know, you got to set yourself first. So with what I know through life is we're the mean between 2 extremes. That means there's always going to be someone that's better than me, or was able to overcome a circumstance that I could not come over, and there's always going to be someone that can't overcome the simple things I come over, because I'm in the middle of 2 people, whether one's better than me or one's not, you know what I mean? But I know that in the middle, I can learn from both sides. Whether it's work etiquette, whether it's learning how to sacrifice and learning how to avoid and overcome my excuses. So we got to be real with ourselves, and we got to look into the mirror and stop focusing on being motivated, but learning how to take motivation and transition it into passion, because passion's the only way. And I truly believe a lot of people lack passion and self-love, you know what I mean? And look at yourself. You got to see yourself as value. You want your temple to be clean. You want your temple to be good. You want it to be standing on something where, you know, I worked hard to take care of this. So you got to be honest with yourself, and you got to be like, you know what, I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna do what I came here to do, and I'm gonna put this number 1. So again, stay committed, and again, you got to learn how to be consistent, and that's the best. That's the pillar number 2 right there. All right, guys, keep that energy. All right. So again, first pillar, game plan. Second pillar, commitment. Third pillar, realistic expectations. Again, really, you have to have realistic expectations for yourself. Again, it's good to have a faithful expectation where, you know, a hope to something that may not be realistic or may not be achievable, but again, it gives you the passion to push forward, so that you could kind of, you know, say to myself, 5 months down the road, this is what I want to look, these are the numbers I want to hit. But at the same time, you have to have realistic expectations, which is where you kind of understand that you might have obstacles in your way that may stop you from getting there as soon as you want to be. And again, just because you don't hit your goals initially, it don't mean that you're not getting close to them or you're not going to ever have them. It just means that you may have to take a little more time. You may have to come up with more strategies. You may have to do different things. Again, realistic expectations. And again, these are expectations that you set for yourself and that are owned by you. You can't have people set these expectations for yourself, because again, you shouldn't be living your life for people. You should be living your life for yourself, because again, you yourself have to first discover that you yourself are valuable. That's why you're taking care of yourself, and that's why you're heading on this journey. And that's why you built this game plan. It's all about self-investment, right? Again, you owe it to yourself to test your limits. You owe it to yourself to set these expectations, and you owe it to yourself to better your yesterday. So again, you are the way you are today, again, but tomorrow you're going to be a different person when you walk into the gym. Work etiquette has to change. Your routines have to change. Your commitment needs to be better. Your consistency needs to be better, and your game plan is going to be continuously tuned so that you could get the most out of yourself, right? So again, you need to make sure that you set realistic expectations for yourself, because again, this is the third and final pillar that I have used for myself when it comes to the gym, and it allowed me to be able to move forward even though I didn't hit the goals that I necessarily wanted to hit. And again, living life is short, man. So it's like, I owe it to myself to take time and be patient with myself, and I owe it to myself to see what I can see in myself, not what other people want to see or think they see, but what it matters more so what I think about myself. Again, these are the three final pillars that I expect you guys to have when it comes to making sure that this gym routine works out for you. You have these three pillars, it'll be golden for you, no matter what you choose.